Good morning, masterclass. Coach Felicia here with some bonus workout video all about stretches today. I know that's something that we definitely need to utilize more effectively with working out because it's going to make sure that you are recovering correctly and that your movements can be correct because you cool down, stretch properly. That way we're not, say you go right from your workout and you go into the car, things are just not cooled down properly. It can cause impingement. It could lead to movement disorders, and that's what happens with injuries. So I did read all the comments of things that you guys were interested in learning more about. So we will get into that. But first we're going to do a routine, and then I will get into those ankle mobility questions that we were talking about. So I want you to get on your mat, okay, if you're able. We're going to start with a lying hamstring stretch. You can use an open band that's thicker. You can use a towel. You can use your hands. Anything that's going to allow you to have the best movement possible. So I'm going to give you some adaptations. If you are super tight, you're going to want to work your way up to this. We're going to start on the ground. I'm going to have you start with your left leg, and I want you to keep your right foot planted, and we're going to go into this hamstring stretch. If you're like, Felicia, that's not happening, get to where you feel comfortable. But you don't want to feel like your hamstring is shaking. Okay, if a muscle is shaking, that is a bad point to be at. That's going to go into a spasm. You could pull the muscle. You could really injure it. So if you have a towel, you'll put it on your foot. If you have a band, or otherwise, you'll keep your hands behind your hamstring. We're going to do a nice big inhale, and we're going to pull back, exhale. The reason why that other foot is planted is if you go all the way down, you're putting extra pressure on your low back. And that's exactly what you don't want to do, okay? Unless you're super flexible. So you just want to feel that nice stretch. We don't do this as a warm-up because when you do static stretches like this, you're telling your body, hey, we're done, relax, cool down, okay? So this is only after a workout. Inhale, stretch that out. If you can bring it further back, great. If you're here, or if you're holding behind here, just make sure you don't feel any shaking. And switch, relax. I hope you guys had a great workout with Jill. She's incredible. I know that the stretching will feel great afterwards. So pull it up as far as you can. You might find that one side is tighter than the other, and that's okay. Do not feel like both sides need to be equal. Just make a mental note or jot that down. So when you do this workout video again, you can save it, it'll be here. You can say, hey, I'm a little bit further each time, which is wonderful. So big inhale, exhale, and again, no shaking. If you have to have a slight bend at your knee, have a slight bend. But the goal is to get to 90 degrees or above. My right definitely feels a lot tighter than my left. And relax, nice, okay. This one's for the low back. We're going to do a lying torso stretch. So I'd like you to make your right leg long. We're going to bring your left leg over your body, okay? Left arm goes out, and we're going to look left. So you should feel that stretch all the way up into your sciatic nerve and into your low back. Do not feel like that knee needs to touch the floor. Just let it relax and hang there, right? Or you can put your big toe on the ground, making sure you guys can see me. There we go. Stretch it out and just hold that. That should really feel nice all up into your hips. Yep. Especially if you do a lot of squats, your hip, your sciatic nerve, your low back, all of it gets super tight. And we want to make sure it's relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to go to the other side, make your left leg long, bring that right leg over, and now we're going to look to the right, okay? So again, my right side's tighter, so my knee is not going to hit the floor. And you're looking the opposite direction to really stretch that low back. Big inhale, and exhale. Just sink into that stretch. Just everything relaxed. Nothing else matters. I know it's so easy to be thinking of a million things, but this is the time to tell your body, just be happy, be relaxed. I have a screaming 6-month-old teething child this morning, so this is so good for me mentally. Oh yeah. Perfect, nice job, okay? Next, we're gonna do an ankle to knee. All right, so let's do it the left leg again. You're gonna take your left ankle and put it on your right knee. And then you're gonna lift the right leg off. Oh yeah, lift that off the floor. And you're gonna feel that stretch in the back left hamstring into your glutes. You can do one of two things. You can take your hands, put it behind your right leg and relax like this. Or you can take your left hand and press against your, oh yeah, press against that left knee. And that really pushes the stretch. But go where you feel comfortable, okay? You can, again, like I said, you can do it differently every time you do these stretches. The more you stretch, the better you're going to be each and every time. And that's the goal. Yep, get better a little bit each time. Oh yeah, stretch it out. And then bring it in as close as you want. The further you bring it in towards, the more you're going to feel that stretch as well. All right, oh yeah. Didn't know your glutes were that tight, huh? Or maybe you did, and maybe this is hitting exactly what you want. Switch. Woo, big inhale. Oh yeah, bring that up, hands behind. And just relax. Inhale. If you can't get your hands behind your leg, that's fine too. Like I said, this is your time. This is your movement. Whatever pushes you to get that best stretch is what I want you to do, okay? No shaking. If you feel shaking, relax and then pull back up, okay? Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You want to do this about roughly 30 seconds each. Next, we're going to go into Cobra. So we're going to go down on the floor, walk it out. You're going to drop. Oh, drop your stomach into the ground and just open up your abs. Yeah, just head up. Big inhale again. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. Right from here, if you're familiar at all with yoga, you'll know some of these. We're going to go into Pigeon Pose. So I'm actually going to turn and face you guys so you can see. This one is very, very crucial for hip flexors, psoas, all that. So with the Pigeon Pose, you're going to bring that right leg under, like so. So this is what it looks like on the front. And then this is what it looks like from the side, okay? You might be like, that's all I got, Felicia. Stay here, okay? This would be position 1. If you can get down to the ground, position 2, and you'll really feel that in your hip flexors. And then if you want to go all the way to the ground, you can do so as well. So 1, 2, and 3. Yep, and just hold it where you feel comfortable. I'm going to stay here. Hello, hello, everyone who's watching. Make sure you comment. Let me know where you're at today. Don't do it now. I want you to be stretching. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Just let your body relax. Had a great workout. Maybe you did the workout yesterday and you just came here for the stretch. That works too. I love yoga, but I definitely need it hot because I am just genetically, I'm like my father. I have tight, just no flexibility. All right, switch feet. I'm going to go down a little bit lower for this one. Since I am left dominant, I actually find it easier to stretch on my left, even though it does more work. I would think I'd be tighter on the left. I'm not, so I'm going to come down to position 2. And again, you might be different on each side. You're going to do whatever feels best for you. Ooh. You should be feeling that go up into your sciatic nerve, up into those hip flexors. If you have shooting pain, lessen it. Do whatever you need to modify, okay? Ooh, beautiful. All right, bring that leg back. We're going to go into runner's lunge. So let's do your right leg forward, okay? So you're like in a lunge position, and we're going to lean forward. And what you're doing is you're getting deep into those hips. Ooh, stretch it out. Right here, especially if you feel like when you do squats, there's like a tight knot right in here. This runner's lunge is very helpful, okay, for lunges, for squats, for anything, any movement that you have to do daily. That runner's lunge is so good. Switch. Just breathe into it. Yeah, open that up. Yeah. The muscles that surround your spine too, like your psoas, they go into your hip flexors. You just want to open that up. You can even put an arm up if you want. Ooh, yeah, open that, open it. Woo! That's a good one. Yeah, let me know what your favorite one is. I love that one. All right, go ahead, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna do it to a shoulder stretch. So I want you to bring your arms behind you, just like so. Stretch it out. Yeah. And then we're gonna go into a forward bend. Ready? Inhale, exhale, keeping your hands behind your back, and just stretch. If you have to bend at your knees, bend at your knees. Otherwise, keep your legs stretched. And then let your arms fall forward and inch out. There you go. You can go to the right. You can go to the left. Switch it up. Ooh, yeah, get that low back. Let it all hang loose. Oh, yeah, good. Slowly inch it back up. Okay, give your shoulders a little once over. Give yourself a nice little tricep stretch. Little pat on the back. Nice job. Inhale. And exhale. This is a routine that you can do as a baseline every single day after any workout. There's obviously more stretches that we can add in, but this is a great total body baseline. This is something you can do first thing in the morning if you're not going to work out right after. Just to reiterate, you can even do this at the end of the day before you go to bed and relax. Nice job. So again, 30 seconds, each one of those. Now, I want to get into like kind of more of the nitty gritty based off of the questions I had with ankle pain. So if you have been in fitness a long time or you're new to fitness or whatever, and you're feeling pain in your ankle, it's from lack of mobility. What you can do is if you have a foam roller, if you have a tennis ball, anything that a lacrosse ball is a great way to start. What you would do is for your ankle, I'm gonna also show you how to use the wall for the calf stretch. You're gonna pop your foot up, right, that ankle right there. Take your other foot and you're gonna put pressure right in there. I do see a question. I'm gonna read it in a second. It's just too small for my eyes to see, sorry. And you just roll it right at that low ankle area. You would get both sides, hit different parts. So like the foam roller is a great way. You can also put it right on your ankles. Ooh, on your shins. Yeah, shins definitely, they don't get enough love, but when you get shin splints, you feel it. Yeah, just like that. Foam roller. I wouldn't use a lacrosse ball, obviously in this position, but this is a great one. Another one you can do for ankle mobility is you can use the wall and do that calf stretch, right? Just like that, 30 seconds. Even using the bands that I showed you, right? You can use a towel too. You don't have to go and buy all this equipment. I know that, you know, things get pricey. Let me scooch back. You can use that towel and you can stretch your toes towards you, really lengthen that calf, and then you can work on pressing it forward, back and forth, working on that movement. Just like that. It's very helpful and it's crucial because you work from the bottom up. So if your ankles are out of whack, they're gonna cause knee issues cause hip issues cause shoulder issues. So that's something that if you have ankle problems, do not ignore them, definitely work into it. Thank you so much. Of course, it wasn't a question, it was a thank you. You're so welcome. Sciatic nerve, okay? You can use a kettlebell if you have a kettlebell at home. Mine are missing, not missing, I gave them away. I know where they are. So if you have a foam roller, I'm gonna show you how you can hit your sciatic nerve, okay? I'm also gonna show you how to use a dumbbell. And you can also use a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball. It doesn't have to be fancy. You know what I'm saying? During COVID, I had nothing at home, even as a trainer. I had to build, you know, you have to find stuff, so it's okay. But this is gonna be like your best investment for just overall movement. So right in here, yep, you can move to the side. Ooh, hit that IT band, okay? Or you can sit right on that tush, hit that spot in that glute where it's tight, make that right leg straight and just hold it. When doing foam rolling, it's very painful at first. It does get easier, but what I want you to do is you hold it for 30 seconds. That's going to trigger a literal response from your body to relax, to break up that fascia. If you've ever had a massage and they talk about, oh, we gotta break up the fascia, this is what this does. You just have to do it and endure the pain versus have a massage. So, okay, And you would get both sides. And then I'm gonna show you, if you're doing it right now, go ahead and switch to the other side. Here's what you would do, not as fun, but a dumbbell. And you wanna hit right on that glute. Oh yeah, hit right there and let it relax. Everyone has a different spot. Some people have more of an IT issue and they'll go to their side, wherever you feel it, okay? So things like that you can add in. Towels, the wall. It doesn't have to be an item that you have to go buy, but making sure you just start with the basics, you know, save this save this stretch routine, add it in, build from it. I find that if I take on too much, like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stretch and da-da-da-da-da, just pick one or two or the routine and just make it an everyday or 3 times a week. And once it becomes a habit, then go out and get more things, okay? So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you're able to use this, you know, in your program. And if you have any questions, please, you know, feel free to DM me, comment below, and I am more than happy to answer any and all questions. So don't sleep on the ankle mobility. Go get some water. Have an awesome day, guys. See you later.